बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि.
Good morning everyone. We are the students of class 11th representing the four truths of Gautam Buddha on the occasion of Buddha Purnima. The first truth is about the sufferings. The suffering comes in many forms. The obvious kind of suffering corresponds to the first three sides of Buddha on his first journey outside his place: oldness, sickness, and death. But according to the Buddha, the problem of the suffering was much deeper. Life is not idle, it frequently fails to live up to our expectations. Human beings are subject to desires and cravings. Even when we are able to satisfy these desires, the satisfaction is only temporary. Even when we are not suffering from the outward cases like illness and bereavement, we are unsatisfied and unfulfilled. This is the first truth of suffering. Thank you.
The second truth of Buddha says that when ignorance and cravings are removed, sufferings are also removed. The second truth, on the other hand, seeks to determine the cause of suffering. In Buddhism, desire and ignorance lie at the root of suffering. By desire, Buddhists refer to the immorality, craving pleasures and material goods and all of the things which are wants that can never be satisfied. As a result, by desiring them can only bring sufferings. Ignorance in comparison relates to not to see the world as it actually is. Without the capacity of mental concentration and insight, Buddhism explains one's mind is left undeveloped and unable to grasp the true nature of things. Vices such as greed, envy, or hatred, anger derive from the ignorance.
Namaste. There are four noble truths of Mahatma Buddha. I am going to tell you about the third one. The truth of Nirodha is the truth that dukkha ceases, which can be confined, or that one renounces or confines craving and cleansing, and nirvana is attained. Nirvana is a movement of attainment itself, resulting in peace of mind and happiness. When nirvana is attained, no longer karma is being produced, and ideas of rebirth and dissatisfaction will no longer arise. Thank you.
The fourth truth explains how craving to achieve more in future is the living's only goal. We put hours caring about what's ahead of us while paying not much attention to the present, which according to the Buddha is the most important asset of the living. He relates this to our sufferings, explaining how they are based on our desires, dissatisfaction, self-leading thoughts. Therefore, Buddha put in front the path that leads to the end of suffering. The path that stands in midst of two extremities of the sensual indulgence and ascetic self-torture, both of which Buddha rejects as spiritually useless. Mainly, the Eightfold Path gives a major insight of it, which itself was stated by Buddha. Now, the Eightfold Path is the right understanding, the right thought, the right speech, the right action, the right livelihood, the right effort, the right mindfulness, and the right concentration. Following these, one can extinguish his suffering or dukkha. The beginning of these steps lead to wisdom, the middle towards the morality, the end towards the concentration. Hence, in conclusion, it couldn't be wrong to say Buddhism's mainly motto is to let go of the inner sufferings of physical and mental thoughts. Follow the path of dharma or selflessness, hence caring for others' happiness, which itself brings peace to us.